All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're breaking down a financial phenomenon in the world of AI that is, well, it's pretty wild. It's a story all about how a mind-boggling amount of money can pop into existence from, essentially, just an announcement.
$100 billion. Just take a second to let that number sink in. That's how much value was added to a single person's net worth, basically in the blink of an eye. Not over a lifetime of work, but almost instantly.
I mean, this quote just says it all, doesn't it? It perfectly captures that feeling of, wait, what just happened? It just makes you wonder, how on earth is something like that even possible?
And here's the kicker. This absolutely massive jump in value, it wasn't because some revolutionary new product came out. No real tangible value was created. It all started with a simple press release, just words on a page.
So this is the core mystery we're going to unravel. How can a few sentences in an announcement generate more wealth than most giant corporations build over their entire existence? It sounds impossible.
Yeah, that's the question you should be asking right now. And to find the answer, we have to look under the hood of a very specific and very telling recent deal.
To really see how this machine works, we're going to dissect the recent partnership between Oracle and OpenAI. Think of this one deal as a perfect little model of the entire AI hype cycle. So, check out how this went down. It's a 3-day play. Day 1, Oracle teases a mystery deal. The market goes absolutely crazy, their stock soars. Day 2, they reveal the customer. It's OpenAI, who's promising to spend an amount of money that seems, well, completely insane for them. And then, Day 3, the final piece of the puzzle drops. Oracle announces they're investing in OpenAI. See where this is going? And this is where you can see just how disconnected from reality it seems. OpenAI makes about $10 billion a year. A lot of money, right? But they committed to spending $60 billion a year with Oracle. That's 6 times their total income. You look at that and you think, the numbers just don't add up.
Exactly. On paper, the math just does not compute. It feels totally illogical. But it turns out there's a different kind of logic at play here.
So now we get to the actual engine behind all this. Let's call it the self-sustaining machine. It's all about following the money, and you'll see it's not going where you'd think.
Here's the playbook, step by step. It's like a magic trick. 1. Oracle invests money into OpenAI. 2. OpenAI takes that very same cash and immediately hands it right back to Oracle to pay for services. 3. Oracle then turns around and reports this money as new, record-breaking revenue. And 4. Wall Street sees these amazing revenue numbers and pumps Oracle's stock up even more. It's a perfect little circle.
And that right there is the AI hype bubble in a nutshell. It's a financial loop. Investor A gives money to Company B. Company B immediately gives that money back to Investor A as a purchase. And that purchase gets booked as revenue, which makes Investor A look amazing. No real new business, just money going round and round.
And please believe, this is not some dark secret. It's happening in plain sight. You've got companies investing in their own customers. You've got customers paying for stuff with money they were just given by the seller. And you've got these gigantic financial commitments for GPUs and data centers that, get this, haven't even been built yet. It's all a bet on the future funded by a money go-round.
Okay, so that's the how. But that brings us to an even more fascinating question, which is why. Why is everybody, and I mean everybody, playing a game where the rules seem so obviously made up?
And here's the real twist. This isn't some complex fraud that's fooling everyone. The truly wild part of this whole thing is that all the major players, they know exactly what's going on.
The venture capitalists pouring the money in?
Oh, they know.
The startup founders taking that money and making these deals? You bet they know.
The analysts, the traders, the entire market? Yeah, it knows too. This is all happening right out in the open.
So, that leads to the biggest question of all, right? If everyone knows how the trick is done, why is nobody calling it out? Why does the music keep playing?
And the answer is just simple, beautiful game theory. The game only works as long as everyone agrees to keep playing. The biggest risk isn't playing along. The biggest risk is being the first one to stop. Nobody wants to be the one who cashes out too early and misses the next huge jump. Or even worse, be the one who pulls the Jenga block and it makes the whole tower fall.
This quote really sums up the strange logic that keeps the whole thing afloat. It doesn't have to make sense forever, it just has to keep going long enough for everyone to get tired of questioning it, and just accept it as the new normal.
Which, of course, leaves us with the one final massive thought.
This self-powering machine, this wheel of hype and circular money, it just keeps spinning faster and faster. The real $100 billion question is, when and how does it finally stop?